Married at First Sight, season 18, episode 2. Camille and Thomas is my favorite couple. I want this couple to work. Of course, Camille is an older bride. Thomas is 42. I forgot how old Camille is. I was an older bride, and I have a soft place in my heart for older women who are trying to get married. So we learned a lot in episode 2, like Basement Boy David. I don't know. I don't know. So if you haven't seen my review of episode 1, be sure to check that out. Leave a comment for me. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know anything I've been saying off of Facebook. I don't want to know. Just comment below and let me know if I'm hot, cold, warm, freezing cold, or whatever. Be sure to do that on episode 1, where I give my overview of the couple and who I think is going to work out and who I want to work out and who is definitely not going to work out. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs this up for me. I absolutely love you, adore you. Thank you so much for your love and support. So really quick, I'm trying to do these in like 20 minutes, so the videos are not too long, especially because I have to catch up. Okay, so in episode 2, we pick up where the weddings left off, and it's Juan and Carla. And Carla talks way too much for me. I can't. And I don't understand why her bridesmaid dresses were all different colors. Was it just me? I thought her dress was just ugly. She just looked like a white cake with no decorations on it. Okay. And I just cannot with her. Okay. I'm Ikiche and MM. Of course, I thought he was African, but we later learned he's not African. He just have an African name. Going in, in episode 2, I really didn't like them. She talks way too much and she's going all the way in, and I just think that I can feel it in my spirit. She's going to get hurt. Women who meet guys and go all the way in, they always end up getting hurting, because you're going in assuming because you're like him and you're all in, then that means he likes you and he's all the way in. And I didn't like it. And those fake teeth, those white teeth, girl, is too much. You got to tone it down. I had to put my sunglasses on every time you are talking, and it's just too much to me. And did Ikiche say he aspired to be like her? I just have a problem with this dude, yo. Why are you aspiring to be like your wife? I don't understand it. Okay. He wants to get married but doesn't know. So they're getting ready for the wedding. Okay. He's talking to his bridegrooms and they're asking him why he want to get married. And I'm like, he wants to get married, but he doesn't know what marriage is to him. He said from his understanding, marriage is about compromise. Say what? This is why I don't think he's really in, because he really wants to get married. I think he just want to be on TV. Because you can't tell me you want to get married and you don't have an basic understanding of what marriage is. Oh, it's a compromise. What? Oh my God. Then he's doing his shave. He obviously has a bad scalp. He needs to go see the dermatologist. And oh my God, this dude has so many tattoos. I understand 1 or 2, but I just don't understand why y'all have to do so many. I couldn't. I would just leave him if that was me, but I wouldn't be on this show anyways. So he's writing a letter to her and he didn't send a gift. Don't tell me you're a cheap dusty, sir. You are supposed to send a gift. You could have attached the letter to a gift. Where was the gift? Where was the diamond ring, diamond necklace, and diamond bracelet, something? Just a letter? You could have written a letter and attached it to a gift. Like, I just don't understand this guy. And you've been wanting to be on the show, which means you've been watching the show, so you know you're supposed to send the gift. Where is the gift, sir? Where's the money? Where's the money? Oh. So then we learned that was engaged before. It didn't work out. She broke it off, which is always good, girls. Okay, she wants someone who can take care of her. She wants a leader, and she wants somebody to follow. I don't know if that's Ikiche, honey. I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't know if that's Ikiche, because Ikiche is trying to aspire to be like you. So you want a leader, and and the leader want to aspire to be like you. I don't know, girl. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know. Ikiche, You want a leader? I don't know. And he seems so unsure of himself. I'm just like, girl, I just cannot. Ikichi mom, I thought when she came to see him was so adorable. And then that's when I'm questioning, like, well, she definitely doesn't sound African. Maybe it's the dad. But then he told us the story about his name is Igbo tribe. Well, he was telling it to MM, and then he said, I was raised by my mother and my mother only. So I don't know if that's a dig at the daddy. So then I was like, maybe the daddy's African because his name is African. But he later told us the story that they just really liked the name. And I thought that was very beautiful. I thought Imam dress was pretty. I know I said all the dresses were ugly. I forgot about her dress. I thought the dress was pretty. I thought it needed to be fitted up top, but we kind of understand because it was a rush process. But I do think she had the most beautiful dress of all the dresses. Camille dress looked, forget your grandmother's curtain. It looks like the kitchen tablecloth. I just cannot. And Camille has a nice shape. So I'm surprised. I would have liked her to have seen her in a dress like what MM wore, and not that kitchen table dress she picked. Okay, I didn't like it, Camille. I didn't like it. Okay, you have a very nice shape, very nice body. You should have put that out there. Okay. So then she walks down the aisle, and she's obviously taller than him, and she has the heels on. So I'm not sure if she's taller than him or was it just the heels. Okay. I can't do no little short man shorter than me. Okay. Please tell me that MM Ghetto Family didn't describe her as an unafraid boss chick. Black woman, why do we have to do that? Do you hear any other white families describing their daughter's niece, cousin, friend like that? Only black women have to let it be known, I'm a boss chick. And you could see the look on his face like, okay. I didn't like that. I wish the black people, we could just stop doing that, okay? Ikiche is obviously not attracted to Imam. He did not look at her when the preacher was talking or they were taking their vows. He just kept looking at the preacher because he was obviously not attracted to her. And later when he asked her, are you attracted to me? He said, you're beautiful. That's not what she asked you. No, she asked him, am I your type? He said, you're beautiful. He's not attracted. Because when you're attracted to somebody, you're looking at them, you're smiling, you're looking at them. He looked sad and depressed like he was at somebody's funeral. I did think, though, his vows were absolutely beautiful, and that's probably because he's a writer. Imam was looking at him like a hyena, a hunger, looking at a fresh steak. And I'm just like, Lord Jesus, when they said kiss the bride, he hesitated, and then she just went all the way in. Girl, you have got to stop. You got to stop, Imam. You have got to stop, girl. You is too thirsty. Girl, I just cannot. I don't like when I say she went all the way in. Like, he comes off as a semi-gentleman, so he might have was about to ask her. No, she just went all the way. She made 2 steps. She made a big step and turned her head to the side and put her lips on his lips. Oh my God, girl. So then they talk. I love how their little place that they're sitting at this year. And she just goes on, where do you work? Do you want kids? Do you live in Chicago? You're from Chicago. If you can sweep me off and take me to Houston, I'm okay with that. And he was like, too much. And obviously she saw that she was going in too much. And then she kind of pulled back and said, kind of apologize. And then she asked him if she's his type, and he said, you're beautiful. No, you're not his type, but I am glad and I love him for saying he wanted a black woman. He specifically asked for a black woman, and he said it like 2 or 3 times. So I'm wondering, did the producers kind of put this in his head to say, I want a black woman? I asked for a black woman. Okay, so I don't know why he kept saying that. So then we off to Camille and Thomas. They are my favorite couple. Please work so far in episode 2. So far in as per episode 2, they are my favorite couple. You know, every season I do pick a couple. I like them in episode 1. I like them in episode 2. I like their energy. I hate the word energy, but I like them. She's older, he's older. I really love this couple, and I am hoping that they will work out, okay, and stay married and have lots of babies. Well, we don't know how many babies she's gonna have, okay. But I absolutely love them, okay. So then it flips over to David. He's getting married on his birthday. I would never, honey, because you are not about to give me one gift and say it's for my birthday and my marriage engagement. Nope, I need multiple gifts. David comes from a woman-dominated family, and he said they are some bad bees. I can tell you now, I don't like him. He you know what, he just comes off as like real ghetto hood, just the ghetto hood guy. You know, every season they have one. Every season they have the ghetto hood guy, and it's David this season. It's David. Talk about his woman families, the woman dominated, they're strong, and those are some bad bees. And that explains why he wants a strong, independent woman, because that's all he knows. Right? Strong, independent women are struggling of their own, going out there, getting the bag, putting gas in the car, washing the car, buying the car, just doing everything, picking up the laundry, picking up the water, picking up the groceries. That's all he knows. So he doesn't know how to care for a woman, tend for a woman. I think somebody told him, I think it's him, to buy her flowers or something. He doesn't know how to care for a woman, because all the women in his families are bad bees. So because all the women in his family are bad bees, he probably think every woman is a bad bee. And then he says, I like an independent woman. You don't, I'm not going to be on you. You're not going to do what I do. I don't have to know everything. That's because the women in his family are strong, independent, bad bees. Where a husband needs to know where his wife is, okay? And you need to communicate with her about where you are. When I get on the train, my husband knows I'm on the train. When I get to a stop, I let him know I'm at this stop. When I get to where I'm going, I got off the train. When I get to the job, I'm at the job. And if I don't text him and say I'm at the job, he's calling, baby, did you get to the job? And he does the same. I'm getting on the train. When he gets out in Manhattan, baby, I'm in Manhattan. I'm walking, whatever. So I don't, he doesn't know how to care for and tend for a woman, because all the women in his family are bad bees. And I think that's going to be an issue for, is that Michelle? Michelle, because Michelle want to be cared for. And yeah, Michelle, because she later says to the parents in episode 3 that she just want a man who knows what to do and who's going to give her some effort. Well, that's not David, because he's used to women being bad bees. That's why he wants a strong, independent woman. He doesn't know a woman to care for her and tend for her. As he said, he's looking for a strong, independent woman like the woman in his family. I thought Michelle's dress was a little cute until she turned around. This just looked like she's going to bed to me. Michelle dress looked like she's going to bed. Okay. It's her honeymoon night, and she's wearing a white nightie to bed. That's all it looks like. So I was about to say, I like David and his family, and his family, they're very loving and hugs and kiss and da. And then he says he live in the basement. So I don't have a problem with you staying home until you're ready to buy a home. And then I said, oh my God, I love Michelle's dad. She was just the best. And he was like, she don't know what he's getting. I don't have an issue with any child staying at home as long as you have a plan, you're saving your money, you're banking your money. He later says, I have two jobs, I can buy a house that I don't want to rent, I can buy a house if I want to. But I don't know if you're really saying that or do you really mean it. So maybe when we get to the finances part, we going to figure out how much money you have. I know the basement thing, especially those of us here in the Northeast versus Chicago. Oh Lord, that is cold down there. I I I think if the basement is nice and he has a plan and he's banking his money to go buy a house, I'm okay with it. I don't personally like basements, but as long as you can come out tomorrow and buy me a house. I'm not spending the night down in the basement with you though. Okay, we're gonna have to go to a hotel or something. This is when we're married, I'm talking. But if you're just living in the basement and it's nice, it's clean, it's not funky, it's not nasty, and you have a plan and you can go buy me a house tomorrow, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with kids staying home. Lou Michael can stay home until the day he gets married. And I hope he live across the street from me. Okay? As long as he's saving his money, banking his money, and can go buy his house, his wife a house. I love you. I adore you, my darlings. Let me know what you think about my review of Married at First Sight season 18, episode 2. Remember, I do not want to know anything beyond episode 2. I'm almost done with episode 3, so that means I will be back. I love you. Thank you for those of you showing me love and support. And remember, thank you, cousin, for reminding me to remind people about my membership. Also, if you want to support the channel, you're welcome to do so and support my membership. But, I ask for you guys to pick up the books. My books, they're all available on Amazon. Go back and leave a glowing 5-star review for me. I absolutely love you. I adore you, my darlings. Talk to you later. Bye.